Welcome back, amigos. The Red Dirt Rangers are now the keepers of Bob Childers' legacy within the proud Oklahoma Red Dirt music scene. But after 25 years together, this band has quite a legacy themselves, and they're still doing it their way, as evident on their 2013 release, Lone Chimney. Let's all check it out together.
Where the Arkansas River leaves Oklahoma, runs free and rambles muddy and wide. Where the Arkansas River leaves Oklahoma, it's gone forever and never looks back.
You don't have a plan that says 25 years from now I'm going to be in the same band. It just happens. And I think a couple of keys for us. Number one, we were friends before we ever had the band. So we kind of knew all the stuff on each other before, we started getting out there and playing live music. And it's always been about the music. I think that's the real thing with us, is the real key is making sure that the music is always foremost, front and center.
And really, actually, the first time, like John and I ever played together, we both went to Oklahoma State University, and that was about 35 years ago. Yeah. So we did a talent show there, and that's kind of how we started playing together. So really, the genesis of the Red Dirt Rangers is almost 35 years old. So,
which is crazy.
Yeah.
Where the Arkansas River leaves Oklahoma, runs free and rambles muddy and wide. Where the Arkansas River leaves Oklahoma, it's gone forever and never looks back.
As you know, the Red Dirt, has a lot of rust in it. Got a lot of iron, so.
Yeah, and we started calling, people said, what kind of music do you play?
And it got too long to say.
We got tired of saying we play bluegrass, blues, country, Tex-Mex, Cajun, swing.
So we just narrowed it down. We just shortened it to Red Dirt.
We called it Red Dirt, and it just got picked up by the younger guys that came along in the scene after us, the Ragweeds and the Bolins and the Stonies and the Brandon Jenkins, and the next thing you know, there's this Red Dirt thing that, like Brad said, we were Red Dirt Rangers before there was a Red Dirt scene, so we're stuck.
Honky-tonk history, almost too blue to believe I'm the saddest man in honky-tonk history.
The title track is called Lone Chimney. It was inspired by the little township that Coop and I, we're neighbors out in the middle of nowhere. Ben lives in the same county we did, which is where Stillwater is. It's called Payne County. And out in the middle of nowhere, there's this little bitty township. It's called Lone Chimney, which has, I think, 35 residents, so there's 35 people in the town. But then we got inspired to write the song Lone Chimney by the area that we live in, kind of observing the pace of life, how it's slow, it's more introspective, things you take, you're not in a hurry. And that's kind of what inspired that song, or the area we're from.
Cottonwoods and willows, mushrooms in the trees. Life at Lone Chimney is easy as you please.
The second cut on the album is a tune called Heaven and Hell, and
it's in A in case you want to sing
That's
along.
right. If you're keeping score at home, it's in A. I got a phone call about 3:30 in the morning, and it was Stoney LaRue. He would just call randomly at times, and so, it's like, oh man. So I get up, I saw it was him, and we're talking a little bit. Somebody said something about, heaven and hell, they're right here, and it's like, all right, that sounds like a song. If we're gonna stay up, we're writing a song. So we wrote it on the phone. Took about another one, it took about 10, 15 minutes, and had all the words, and I fell asleep, got back up, put the music to it the next day, and there's a song. I mean, it's just how it happened.
And everybody pays their dues. 'Cause everything you do comes back to you. Everything you do comes back to you.
Another song that I really like on the record is it's called "I Dreamed That I Had Wings." And it was actually Bob Childers and I used to live in Austin at the same time. So I saw him there one day and I said, hey, I just moved to Austin. He goes, I just moved to Austin. So after that, we would hang out literally every day. Our ritual was we'd get up, have some coffee, go to Barton Springs, come back home, and then start writing, playing the guitar and writing songs. There was a period of like 3 or 4 months where we literally wrote like 3 songs a day. I mean, it was just, it's one of those, like the space and time, space opened up and all this inspiration just poured out, and that was the deal. So I really like that song. That's another song that reminds me of Bob Childers. I dreamed that I had wings.
Dreamed that I had wings.
I could hear them waves a crashing, crashing on some distant shore. I dreamed that I had wings and I went flying out the door.
All these bands that we've known over the years, they've all, like most of them have come and gone, and we just keep chugging, you know, that little train that could. It's like our motto in the band. One of our mottos is keep swimming or you'll drown. So that's kind of our motto.
Oh, I'm the saddest man in honky-tonk history.